Let me first start out. I do want to, officially recognize Les, but, Les has been just such a rock for us for so long. I know all of you feel the same way I do, but let's give Les a big round of applause. And thank you so much. This event has been my favorite for a long, long time. And actually, when I was thinking about this, we had a dinner last night as we were coming back, and I started thinking about Coach Knight. And obviously, we lost Coach Knight this past fall, and I really wanted to think about him tonight. And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for Coach Knight. Now, myself, Woody, John Leskowski, we literally wouldn't be here. I was a manager. Obviously, they were players. They had a little more significant involvement than I did, but I think in some ways and shapes and forms, a lot of us just wouldn't be here for Coach Knight. So I want all of you tonight to think of Coach Knight, think of maybe your favorite memory. Think of how many of you were here for one of the Bob Knight Huber events? How many of you here attended one of those? Wow, I'm getting old. But the Bob Knight events started a long time ago. For me, I remember, and I'm sure Ned, some of you remember when Coach Knight, we were up at the farm at kind of Joe Huber's, and Joe Huber was sitting right in front of Coach Knight, one of the first ones. He was smoking a cigar, and Coach Knight told Joe what to do with that cigar. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. It was so fun. And Fuzzy, who's down here, Fuzzy got up on stage with Coach Knight. But think of Al Leisner. I just think of so many great memories of Coach Knight. And I think the crowd tonight, for me, just invigorates me, and it makes me think of Coach Knight. In a way, I think that all of you supporting us the way you do honors him. So it means a lot, and we really appreciate it. The other way we can honor Coach Knight, and we think about it a lot in our department, is we want to win. And we want to win championships. And I wanted to quickly, I know I'm excited to hear from Woody and Coach Sig, but I wanted to give you a quick, real short, but it's exciting. We had a fantastic year. We won the most Big Ten championships we had in 33 years this past year, which is amazing. We had men's soccer won a regular season, postseason. Soccer is big man. Men's swimming and diving, women's swimming and diving, and women's golf came back from a long hiatus, in large part due to the foul course and Ned and Fuzzy. But women's golf came out of nowhere and won the Big Ten championship this year, which was awesome. We had give it a great year. The sixth straight win over Purdue. I know Purdue's not as big a rivalry down here, but we had the sixth straight win. We had Purdue for the 6th year in a row in the Governor's Cup. We crushed them. It was awesome. And I'm sure I give Woody a ton of credit for this. We were able to get Kentucky back on that men's basketball squad. There is no truth to the rumor that as soon as Coach Cal saw Woody's recruiting class, that he got on the first train out of Lexington. I don't think that's true. What I do is we start the series. I do want to give Kentucky a little credit. Is it okay if we give Kentucky a little credit? I feel like I need to, because Kentucky, I don't know if any of you watched Indianapolis 500 this past weekend, but they had the first ever Kentucky alumnus as a driver in the Indianapolis 500. I don't know if any of you saw it. He was driving a blue car with Wildcats on it. And it was a big deal for University of Kentucky. I want to give him credit. Now, the driver didn't do so well, finished last in the race. Okay, but the good news is he did set a new track record at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He had the most pit stops in the history of the race. He had 24 pit stops, 4 for tires and gas, the other 20 were stop and ask for directions. I don't want you to repeat that. My wife told me not to tell that joke, but my staff said to, so I did. But I really want to thank a few people before I get off. I want to thank Coach Sig for being here. Coach Sig has literally done 5 years of work in the last 7 months, and he's just been incredible. And I can't wait for you to get to know him like we know him, and couldn't be more excited about the future of Indiana football and our commitment to Indiana football. So we're so excited for that. I want to thank Woody for being here. I'd like to thank his wife, Terry Woodson, for being here. Terry's such a great supporter. But Woody has had one of the most incredible springs. I think all of you have seen it. and can't thank Woody enough, not only for what he's doing, obviously, for basketball and the excitement he's created, but he means so much to our department in so many ways and to our university. So I want to thank Woody and Sig, and then most importantly, in all honesty, the NIL efforts, Hoosiers for Good, Hoosiers Connect, without those efforts, without the staff, without Tyler who was up here, I'm being totally honest with you, Coach Sig wouldn't be here. We would not be able to have the recruiting class we had in men's basketball. So it's so critical, and I want to thank everyone involved with Hoosiers for Good and Hoosiers Connect. But most importantly, I want to thank you. You have been incredibly supportive through thick and thin, and your support, and as evidence here tonight, gives me all the confidence in the world that we're going to accomplish great things. This new world of college athletics, Tyler touched about it a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see the changes, but I have all the confidence in the world that we're going to continue to thrive and make you proud as our best fans. So thank you so much for all you do for all of us in so many ways. Go IU.